Welcome to another episode of The Last Lap. My name is Jimmy, and I'm joined by my friend and co host Matthew. As always, we got a great episode for you guys today. But before we hop into it, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. And there's a little bell you can click on that, and it'll notify you when we upload if you guys want to do that. And then in between videos, we're also active on Instagram and Twitter at The Last Lap News. If you guys want to follow us on there, that'd be appreciated as well. So without further ado, let's hop right into it. So to start off this video, we're going to give a tribute to the late Dale Earnhardt Sr. Today is Thursday, and this marks the 20th anniversary of his passing, which was in the 2001 Daytona 500. He was involved in a tragic accident that took his life and took him way too soon from us. So we're going to give a tribute to him. I'm going to let Matthew speak for a few seconds and then ask him what his favorite Dale Earnhardt Sr. memory was.
Well, unfortunately, when he passed away, I was only like a year old, so I never really got to see him race in person. But watching the clips of him back in the day, I mean, he was a whole another breed of driver. Like, I've never seen a driver drive the way he does. I mean, it's just crazy. Like the talent that he had. He even like I remember at one point he said like he can see the air when that's why he wore like an open face helmet. And he could see the air, and that was just crazy. Like how he's able to spot all this stuff, and that's why, in my opinion, like he's basically the GOAT to me of NASCAR. Like I know Richard Pace won 200 races, but that all came in a whole different era when competition wasn't exactly, the rules were different back then. And of course, this generation, they're going to say Jimmy Johnson's the GOAT. But for me, I think Dale Earnhardt is the true GOAT for me because I've never seen a driver with that personality. Like that personality that he had, he only cares about winning. Like if he finishes second or third, he's going to be upset. And that's what I like. You shouldn't be happy if you finish second or third, unless you're an underfunded team. I'll give you a pass for that. But as for my favorite moment, it has to be, of course, the iconic Daytona 500 back in 1998 when he took 20 years of trying and frustration, and seeing everybody waiting in line pit road to congratulate. I mean, that's just an image that sticks with NASCAR forever. And Dale Earnhardt was such an icon, not to NASCAR fans, but to anyone in general, because like when people think of NASCAR today, they think of Dale Earnhardt Sr. because of how big he was to the sport. I really wish I got to see him race, but it's a day for NASCAR that changed forever, not only for everybody, but the sport too, and safety in general.
Yeah, I'm slightly younger than Matthew, so I was even younger than he was when this happened. I was like 10 or 11 months old or something when this happened, so I
You're
wasn't
barely
able to.
a year old.
Yeah, I wasn't able to see him race either, unfortunately. But like Matthew said, with all the clips and stuff, like you could just tell that he was a completely different breed of race car driver. I almost kind of feel like that since he passed, I don't think there was like another like quote unquote tragic moment in sports up until obviously last year with Kobe Bryant and everyone there in that situation. But like up until then, I don't think there was like a more tragic event in sports in general. And I was watching a news clip, and one of the main guys for ABC News or something, he said that he even had an impact. Dale Earnhardt even had an impact on him. So that just proves how much of an impact NASCAR and Dale Earnhardt had for everybody, not just involved with motorsports or sports in general, but like people around the world knew who Dale Earnhardt was. Um, so he had 76 wins and 7 championships. Those 7 championships are tied with Richard Petty and Jimmy Johnson. And as far as my favorite moment for him, it was going to be yours. I mean, obviously, like that's the most iconic Dale Earnhardt moment is winning that Daytona 500. But I'm going to pick a different one just for the sake of it. I'm going to say the 2000 fall Talladega race, his last victory that he won. He came from like 16th or 17th to the lead in like
Oh yeah,
4 laps or something like that. So Dale Earnhardt was just amazing at
man, that
restrictor
was
plate
great.
tracks. Yeah, he won 7, 8, however many times at Talladega, and then won the
Yeah,
July Daytona race a bunch of times, and then obviously got the Daytona 500 win. So he was the king of restrictor plates, and then he was pretty good at short tracks too. He won at Bristol, I think, 10 times. So Dale Earnhardt,
yeah.
he was good just about everywhere. As a Jeff
I mean,
Gordon
that man.
fan, I really wish I was born earlier so I could watch him and Dale Earnhardt race against each other, because that rivalry in the 90s was like one of the best rivalries in sports ever. And especially in NASCAR, that's arguably the greatest rivalry, but they had respect for each other. So as a Jeff Gordon fan, I wish that uh, I was able to watch them race. And then obviously, if Earnhardt wasn't killed, I wish he was still alive, so him and Jeff could have been able to take that rivalry further. But yeah, as a Jeff Gordon fan, I mean, I have to say that like Jeff Gordon wouldn't be who he is without Dale Earnhardt. So yeah, it's just awesome to see how much Dale Earnhardt had an influence on this sport and how he still has an impact to this day. So we had some breaking news come out earlier this week, and this involves another star that isn't like particularly involved with NASCAR, but he just got involved, and that is Alvin Kamara, and he's an NFL player for the Saints. And he announced that he was going to help sponsor Ryan Vargas, who drives in the Xfinity Series, the number 6. So he's going to help sponsor that number 6 car for the Xfinity Series road course at Daytona this weekend on Saturday. So Matthew, what's your thoughts on this another sports star coming into NASCAR?
Well, this is definitely big for NASCAR once again. I mean, that's the MJ effect. Like I said, I mean, I knew when Michael Jordan was going to be a part owner of that team that it's going to start bringing in a whole bunch of. It's going to influence more famous people that come to the sport and be a part of it, like even as an owner or marketing, etc. And this is another example of that with Pitbull as well. So this is just amazing to see. And he's sponsoring a kid that he is really well known on social media, the TikTok guy of NASCAR, basically. Yeah, he drove a TikTok car last season, but I think it's gonna be really good for this team because that's a popular figure with a lot of money. So, and he's going to a team that doesn't have that. It doesn't have like the fun. Doesn't have like all the resources like a big team would have. So this is definitely great for that team as well. And I can't wait to see how they do the track it this weekend with that sponsor.
Yeah, I completely agree with the fact that like Michael Jordan making that step and committing to like basically owning a team. I think that definitely showed that anybody could really get involved with NASCAR, whether it's on the ownership side or the sponsorship side. Like Michael Jordan's been involved with the sport a while. He sponsored a few trucks in the truck series, and he's always on Denny's fire suit. So I think him like stepping out and taking such a big step in owning a team, I think that definitely makes it easier for other athletes or celebrities that want to get involved that might have been on the fence about it. They could look at Michael Jordan and say, hey, if he could do it, then I can do it. So, yeah, I agree with you that it's an amazing thing for NASCAR that this player from the Saints is now involved, and who knows what other opportunities it could bring to NASCAR. I'm really looking forward to see other big names get involved, whether it's with sponsorship or ownership or whatever it might be. So now we're going to hop into our predictions for race weekend, which will be at the Daytona Road Course this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So we're going to give our truck and Xfinity picks first, and I'll let Matthew go ahead and give his 2 picks.
So for the truck series, that's a tough one because I mean it's great competition there. I'm just gonna pick John Hunter Nemechek. I know the second week in a row, but he has actually won at a road course in the truck series in 2016 at Canadian Tire. So he does have a lot of experience on the road courses, so I think that will prevail for him. As for the Xfinity Series, I got Austin Cindric winning that race because we all know how good he is at road courses. So it's going between him and Allmendinger, but I'm going to go with Cindric.
So for the truck series, I am going to pick Sheldon Creed, mostly just because he won the championship last year and he's coming off a great season. And I don't think it really matters where they go. I think those trucks will be fast. So that's why I'm going to pick him for the trucks. And then for Xfinity, I'm going to go with your other pick. I'm going to pick AJ Allmendinger. Like you said, Cindric's been amazing at road courses, and then Allmendinger is too. Allmendinger won the Roval. That was at night and with the rain and everything. And I think rain might be in the forecast this weekend. So for that reason, I'm going to pick AJ Allmendinger for my Xfinity pick. Now we're going to hop into our Cup Series picks for the road course, which will be Sunday. And I'm going to let Matthew go first with the Daytona road course picks. We have our main pick and then our threat to our main pick and then our sleeper pick. So Matthew, give me your 3 picks for Daytona road course.
So for the Daytona road course, second race of the year, back-to-back Daytona races, and there's going to be no practice and qualifying this time. So it's going to be a little bit different than last weekend. So it'll be interesting to see how that goes with these drivers. My main pick is going to be Ryan Blaney because after the clash, he got wrecked out the last lap, and he's going to be looking for revenge for that. So I think he's going to have. He's also been a great road course racer. So I have Ryan Blaney winning that race. My threat, of course, is going to be Chase Elliott. Not going to deny it. So we'll see. No comment. Anyways, for my sleeper pick, this might be a stretch, but I'm just going to go roll with it because why not? My sleeper is actually going to be AJ Allmendinger. He's going to be starting the back. That's going to be hard. Calling Racing is only their 3rd Cup start. That's not really a lot of experience for them in the Cup side. But AJ Allmendinger is one of the best road course racers out there. I mean, he took a JTG Daugherty car to victory lane, and that equipment's always been top 20, top 25-ish car. So I feel like, that's why I pick him as a sleeper. He's such an amazing road course racer. I feel like he can take any car and bring it to the front on these road courses. But we'll see. So those are my 3 picks.
All right. So obviously you already know who I'm picking for my main pick.
Oh,
Gotta rep
we
my
don't even
man.
need this discussion.
Gotta rep my man Chase Elliott. He was out in front during the clash, even though he was on old tires. He was able to hold Ryan Blaney off for a while and then hang with him and be able to at least try and make a move for the win. So just like Ryan Blaney, Chase Elliott will be back trying to redeem himself and win. My threat is going to be Denny Hamlin. He proved himself in the clash really well too. There's a bunch of different threats, to be honest, but I'm gonna go with Denny Hamlin for my threat. And then for my sleeper, I'm agreeing with you. I'm gonna say AJ Allmendinger. Kind of like you said, he's kind of a sleeper because the equipment he's in, they haven't been in the Cup Series that long, and they've only made 3 starts. But at the same time, could be a threat because, like you said, he could probably take almost any car to victory lane at a road course. So that's going to be my sleeper pick. That is all for this episode of The Last Lap. Make sure you guys pay tribute to Dale Earnhardt, even if you're not the biggest NASCAR fan, because he definitely paved the way for this sport and we wouldn't be here without him. Make sure you guys tune in this weekend to the Truck, Xfinity, and Cup Series race at the Daytona Road Course this weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And then we'll see you guys on Monday with a review video, and we're going to rate how that race went. So we'll see you guys in the next episode.